We're going to talk about the FOIL method, and the FOIL method is just an acronym that helps you to know the order in which you're going to multiply binomials. And so I have the FOIL method that's out here. So we have FOIL. So the F stands for you're going to multiply the first terms of each binomial. And then the O means you're going to multiply by the outside terms of each binomial. The I is the inside terms of each binomial. And then L stands for the last terms of each binomial. So just an acronym, something to help you remember. And this is an order in which you're going to multiply. This ensures that you've multiplied everything and you get the correct answer. All right, so let's do that for this one here. I'm going to show some arrows indicating which ones I'm multiplying in which order. So here, the first one I'll do is x times the x. Now that represents the F in the FOIL. I'm just going to label these for you so you can see which ones we're multiplying. So first I'm doing the first terms. That's what the F represents. X times x will give you x squared. Well, now we're going to do the next letter is going to be the O, and that's going to be the outside terms. And then we're going to do I. I'll label all these here. So we do first, outer, inner, last. So first terms we did, the outer would be x times -4. X times -4 is -4x. Now we're going to do the I is the inner terms. That's these right here. So I'm going to take 7 times x. 7 times x is 7x. The L is the last terms. 7 times -4 is -28. So we can write all this out. So we have x squared minus 4x plus 7x minus 28. So really you're just combining all these together. You're adding them all together. And we can add some like terms. -4 plus 7 would be a 3x. And then we have minus 28. So you have x squared plus 3x minus 28. And that is going to be the product by using the FOIL method. So let's do another couple more examples. We'll do this one next. So we're going to do F is the first term of this one and the first term of the second one. So 3x times x is going to be 3x squared. Then we have O, outer. That's going to be 3x times 6. 3x times 6 is 18x. Then we're going to do the inner terms. So the inner terms, we have -4 times x is going to be -4x. And then we've got the L for last. The last terms are going to be -4 times 6. Okay, so now we have all that together. We're going to add all this together. We have 3x squared plus 18x minus 4x minus 24. And we're going to add all this together, the like terms. 18 minus 4 is a 4x. And then we have minus 24. That will be the product by using the FOIL method. So what happens if we have different letters like this? Well, the process is still the same. We're still going to use the FOIL method. So we have first, which is going to be x times x is going to be x squared. So that's the same as before. Next, we're going to do the outer terms. X times -13. Now this, there's nothing to combine together as far as exponents are concerned. It's x times this. So I have x times -13y. But when I multiply that, I'm just going to put the x and the y together. This is all multiplied, and we can rearrange the order. So usually you put the number first, then you can put the letters in alphabetical order is typically how that's shown. So we'll just go ahead and put those after the -13. Then we're going to do the I for the inner terms. That's going to be y times x. And again, we'll just put that with alphabetical order here. We'll do xy. And then finally, we'll do L, the last terms, like that. Now this one, we have a y and a y, so that's going to be a y squared when we multiply it. So I have y times negative 13y, and that's going to be negative 13, but this time we'll have y squared since we have a y and a y we're multiplying. If you write this all out, we have x squared minus 13xy plus xy minus 13y squared. We do have some like terms here, the middle terms, xy and xy. There's a minus 13 and there's a 1 here. So minus 13 plus 1 is minus 12. So it'll be minus 12xy minus 13y squared, and that would be your answer on that one. And then finally, we have this one. Now this you have to be careful about. When you have x minus 10 with a square like that, it really means x minus 10 times x minus 10. You're not able to take the square and distribute the square to each one inside, because then you're going to be missing one of your terms. So instead, you want to write it out this way. A square means multiplying it by itself, okay? And now we're still going to do the FOIL method. So F for FOIL, we have x times x is x squared. Then we're going to do the outer terms. We have x times negative 10 or negative 10x. Then I is the inner terms. Negative 10 times x is another negative 10x. And then the last thing we want to do is L, the last terms. That's going to be negative 10 times negative 10, which is going to be 100. X squared minus 10x minus 10x plus 100. If we go ahead and write all this out together. And then we're going to add these two middle terms, negative 10 and negative 10 is negative 20. And so that there would be your product by using FOIL.